Let's find our transversus abdominis, or our core, our deep core muscle. So a lot of people, when we say turn on your core, they'll brace everything and use their rectus abdominis. We want to be using the deep core muscle, which is called your transversus abdominis. You don't need to remember that. We'll refer to it as TA or just core. And we want the rectus abdominis to be relaxed. And in that way, it will allow for the fascia between the rectus abdominis to restore its integrity. So if you have diastasis, this is how we improve it, by finding our core and then repatterning our core with our breath. So let's take our chi ball. I have my shirt tied up so you can see what's happening a little easier. Take your chi ball sitting on top of it. If you haven't watched the neutral spine video, please go do that first. I want you to find your neutral spine, and that ball sits underneath, straight in the middle of the pelvic outlet. And I've got my pubic bone and my sacrum pointing straight to the floor, and the ball is halfway between my sit bones, or in the middle of each sit bone. So I'm in a neutral pelvic tilt. Pop one hand on your belly and the other hand on your back. And imagine you have a magnet on your front hand and a magnet on your back hand, or a magnet on the tummy at the front and a magnet on the front of your spine, your lower spine. We're going to draw those two magnets together with our breath. So let's take an inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, imagine that you're drawing your front magnet to your back magnet, but also your back magnet to your front magnet. I'll just shift sideways. So if we're only thinking about that front magnet drawing to back magnet, what tends to happen is we will tilt, and we've lost neutral, but what we've actually done is turned our rectus abdominis on, and we think that we're using our core when we're not. If we're doing core exercises or our core work using our rectus abdominis, we're not using our TA properly, and also our diastasis won't heal because we need to let the rectus abdominis relax and for the deep core to be working. So we don't want to be tilting back. We also don't want to be tilting forward. So you can't just be pushing the back magnet to the front magnet. We want both of them to be activating. So when we're doing it properly, it actually just looks like it's a very subtle movement. If I just get my hands out of the way. So if I take a breath in, and then as I breathe out, front magnet to back magnet to front magnet, and it's just a very gentle tightening. I can feel straight across here, and it wraps around. Let's inhale and relax, and then we'll exhale, drawing the tummy towards the spine and the spine towards the tummy. So it's a bracing feeling, but a gentle bracing feeling. I can still freely move my arms, breathe, and move around with this feeling, with this core contraction. Let's inhale, and then we'll exhale, and drawing the two magnets together. Inhale to relax. Exhale, drawing front magnet to back magnet to front magnet. And inhale, relax. Take two more of these. If you're not feeling much happening, the imagery and the concentration will still be valuable. And as you practice this, I suggest you practice it every day. It doesn't take long, just a couple minutes. It will start to become natural. And the idea is that as you pattern that core activation with your exhale, you're starting to use your core every time you breathe.